Hello and welcome back to Liverpool's Own News, your number one source for everything surrounding the mighty Reds. And let me tell you, today is not just any day. Today is the day we talk about one of the most sensational, daring, and bold moves Liverpool have made in recent memory. I hope you're sitting down, because this news is massive. Conor Gallagher. Yes, Conor bloody Gallagher has officially joined Liverpool Football Club, and with this signing, the engine room at Anfield just got a major turbo boost. It all started with whispers. First, the Chelsea fan forums lighting up with speculation, then a few transfer insiders hinting at a shock midfield move. Some laughed it off. Liverpool won't go after Gallagher, they said. He's Chelsea through and through. But little did they know Klopp had a plan, a big one, and it involved adding a relentless box-to-box midfield warrior to a team already stacked with ambition. Conor Gallagher wasn't just a target. He was the piece Klopp had been eyeing ever since the first time they faced Chelsea, and Gallagher ran like a man possessed for 90 minutes straight. Fast forward to June, and behind the scenes, Liverpool's executives were working around the clock. Chelsea were dealing with their usual chaos: new managers, bloated squads, financial fair play nightmares, and Liverpool saw the perfect window. Gallagher had 1 year left on his deal, and was stalling on an extension. He wanted football, he wanted meaning, he wanted Anfield, and Klopp promised just that. Negotiations were intense. Chelsea didn't want to strengthen a rival, but when Gallagher made it clear he had no intention of signing a new contract, and Liverpool put £45 million on the table, cash up front, no add-ons, take it or leave, Stamford Bridge had no choice but to accept. And just like that, in the early hours of Monday morning, Conor Gallagher was spotted leaving Liverpool's Melwood training ground. The next day it was official. The club dropped the announcement video and all hell broke loose. Online, Gallagher in full red, walking through the tunnel, touching the "This is Anfield" sign, with a simple caption, "Fuel for the fire." Now let's talk about what Gallagher brings. This lad isn't just a runner, he's a machine, a pressing demon, a footballer who never stops, never hides, and never gives less than 110%. He's got that old-school English grit, mixed with a modern game brain, and when you put him into Klopp's heavy metal football, it's the stuff of nightmares for opposition midfielders. Imagine being an opponent, finally breaking Liverpool's high press, only to see Gallagher storming towards you like a tank. With a mullet, he doesn't just run, he haunts midfielders. Last season, Gallagher covered more distance per 90 minutes than any other midfielder in the Premier League. We're talking nearly 12 kilometers per match, consistently. And it's not just mindless running. He's tactically sharp, knows when to press, when to drop, when to intercept. His timing is lethal. With him in the squad, Liverpool regained that chaotic midfield edge they had at their peak. No one gets a free second on the ball. No one gets to relax. Gallagher will hound you until you either give up the ball or collapse from exhaustion. And let's not pretend he's all hustle and no flair. Gallagher has a proper football brain. His positioning in the final third is clever. He makes those late runs into the box like a young Frank Lampard, arriving just as defenders lose track of him. He scored 8 goals last season for a struggling Chelsea side, and added 5 assists, all while being played out of position half the time. Now, under Klopp, with clear instructions, freedom to roam, and world-class players around him, don't be surprised if he hits double digits by Christmas. Training reports are already filtering in, and the coaches are raving Gallagher's fitness levels through the roof, his attitude spot on. The moment he walked into the dressing room, it was clear this wasn't just another transfer. This was a statement. Gallagher arrived like a player who knows he belongs. No shy glances, no ego, just laser focus. He's already built a good connection with Trent, and the word is he and Szoboszlai are pushing each other in training like madmen. Competition breeds greatness, and Gallagher's presence is turning this squad into a beast. Klopp himself hasn't stopped smiling in his first press conference since the signing. He described Gallagher as a born red heat, went on to say, he brings fire to the game. He brings energy, fight, but also intelligence. He is a Klopp player through and through. That's not just praise, that's Klopp basically saying, I've found my next Henderson. And oh yes, the comparisons to Jordan Henderson are already flying. It's impossible to ignore. Both are tireless, both are vocal, both wear their hearts on their sleeves. But Gallagher has something else. He's more agile, quicker on the turn, and dare I say it, more versatile. He can play as an 8, a 10, even as a deep-lying playmaker and a double pivot if needed. Klopp loves versatility, and with Gallagher, he has a Swiss Army knife in midfield. Off the pitch, Gallagher's already winning fans. His first interview with LFC TV was humble and honest. He spoke about how honored he was to join a club with Liverpool's history, how he grew up admiring Gerrard, and how he wants to earn his place, not be given anything. That kind of mentality. It bleeds into performances. You can't fake it. You either care or you don't. And Gallagher clearly cares. From a business perspective, this is a massive. Gallagher is homegrown, Premier League proven, and just 24 years old. That means Liverpool have signed a player entering his prime, with resale value if ever needed, and who counts towards the squad's domestic quota. Commercially, the club, Shops already out of Gallagher, 23 kits in adult sizes. TikTok videos of his top moments in red have gone viral. Kids are copying his hair. The Gallagher effect is real, and it's just begun. What does this mean for Liverpool's midfield overall? Chaos. Glorious. Beautiful chaos. Imagine a midfield trio of Mac, Alistair, Gallagher and Endu or Szoboszlai, Gallagher and Bicep. The possibilities are endless. Gallagher gives Liverpool the ability to outwork anyone, outrun anyone, outfight anyone. And in this new Premier League era where finesse meets fire, Gallagher is exactly what Liverpool needed to bridge that gap between old-school grit and modern technique. And don't forget what this means psychologically. The message this sends to the rest of the league is crystal clear. Liverpool are not playing games anymore. They're building a squad that can go toe-to-toe with City, Arsenal, and whoever else wants a piece. Gallagher is not a signing you make to rotate. He's a first-team player. A starter, a man for the big nights, the rainy away days, the Champions League knockouts. He's not just wearing the kit, he's wearing the fight, the pride, the history. So here we are. Reds Conor Gallagher, one of England's hardest-working midfielders, one of the most tireless engines in the game, and now, one of us. This is a signing that shifts momentum, injects energy, and changes everything. Gallagher doesn't walk onto the pitch, he storms onto it. With this lad in midfield, the tempo goes up, the press gets tighter, the transitions sharper, and you better believe it, this is just the beginning. So hit that like button, subscribe to Liverpool's Own News, and ring that notification bell because the revolution at Anfield is well underway and it's got Conor Gallagher written all over it. Up the Reds!